Good morning, everyone. My name is Bernadette Coelho. I am the headmaster at New Bedford High School. I thank you personally for being here this morning and to welcome those of you who are visiting us for the first time to New Bedford High School. Thanks for helping us celebrate what's a very exciting day for us here at New Bedford High School, and also to our students. Don't forget, during this whole entire event this morning, this is about you and for you, and we're so excited. And thank you for being here this morning as well to showcase your skills and what you'll be learning in this new biotech lab. We're extremely pleased to introduce you to this new state-of-the-art facility, 2 years in the making, and led by New Bedford High School science teacher Dr. Ron Ho. This lab was made possible through a grant from the Massachusetts Life Sciences Center and allows the high school to implement the Amgen Biotech Experience Lab Series here. We do have a number of partners here today who will offer brief remarks, and we will introduce all of them throughout the course of the program this morning. We're going to be seeing firsthand the educational opportunities this facility will provide our students, leading them to careers in the biotechnology field. So to start us off this morning, please help me in welcoming Mayor Jonathan Mitchell.
All right, thank you, Headmaster Coelho. And I'm going to be really brief because I'm looking at all those students in lab coats, and they're all about business right now. And I don't want to break up the day and with prolonged remarks, so I'll just get right down to it because they're all looking at me like, can you hurry up so we can get back to our work, which is absolutely appropriate and inspiring in and of itself. So. This is, as you look at the new facility, this really cool floor. I focus on things like that for some reason. That's just the business I'm in. But the one word comes to mind, and it's opportunity. This is, in today's world, we have to, much is expected of public education. So we are to prepare, as public schools traditionally do, the citizens of the future so that we can have a strong republic in the most traditional way that schools still have that as their core mission. But we're also preparing the workforce of tomorrow. And as much as success as we've had in growing the economy in greater New Bedford, it is incumbent upon us to continue to work on competing effectively in the long run, and that starts with human capital. We want to make sure that our students in New Bedford who will become our workforce in New Bedford are prepared to compete, that they have high-level skills that they can use to throw the doors of opportunity open to themselves and to make our community more vibrant in the long run. And that's and it's investments like these that accelerate that work. So there are lots of folks to thank. I want to thank the Mass Life Science Center. Beth Nichols is here. I think she'll be speaking in a second. And I remember we were just talking a minute ago about a conversation I had with Angus McQuilkin, who's the vice president of the Mass Life Science Center, and a couple of years ago that resulted in a grant for other lab equipment. That was a couple of years ago of $100,000. This continues the relationship with the Mass Life Science Center, which we greatly value. And I just want to say to you, thank you. I want to thank your executive director. I want to thank your board, and know that we value the partnership, and that investing in New Bedford High School in particular, is a really good investment with a very promising return. And as you can see from the students who are here, they are ready to get down to business, and they are actively at it and taking full advantage of this opportunity. I want to thank the superintendent and her staff, her team, as well as Headmaster Coelho for shepherding this process, for supporting these kinds of opportunities for our students and for our workforce. A very important part of their role here is doing both of those things. I want to thank all the members of the school committee, many of whom are here today, who unequivocally support these types of initiatives. Vice Chairman Bruce Oliveira, Jack Livermeno, and Josh Amaral, who are all standing here shoulder to shoulder, letting all of you know that this is the business we're in, making sure that those kids and everybody in this building has great opportunities to grow and to learn. I want to thank Dr. Ho. Where did he go?
Right here.
You're right here. Well done. I want to thank you, the entire faculty, Jeff Longo, and everybody else who was involved in this project. I hope I'm not missing somebody along the way. I always miss somebody. If I could recognize everybody in a 10-minute, 5 to 10 minute long speech, I would, but I can't do justice to it. I just know that we're very grateful for all of your efforts. The last thing I'll say is, and this is just for everybody in Greater New Bedford, this is yet another reason why New Bedford High School is the school of choice. I mean, this is a place where, for parents out there, if you send your kid here, you will be doing right by your kid. There are opportunities here that don't exist at other schools, and opportunities to get your kid on a pathway to success in the long run. So, we will continue to make that case, and this is more evidence that this is the right place for New Bedford's youth that wish to go into, especially the STEM fields as we're discussing today. So, thanks everybody. Thanks for all of your efforts. This is something to look forward to. Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor Mitchell. Next, I would like to introduce someone without whose leadership this would not be possible. We talked about, and the mayor so eloquently spoke about all of the partnerships that it really takes to build these types of opportunities for our students, but it's not possible without that leadership from the district itself. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Pia Durkin, Superintendent of Schools.
I'm going to be very brief. This is a great day for New Bedford High School, and chatting with the students there, I love when I hear from kids, when you say, well, what do you think you want to do in this lab? Not sure. But the excitement is there because it's boundless what you can do. And we work very hard knowing schools cannot do this alone. And I cannot thank enough Professor Ruggieri from BCC, who has provided our kids a vision of what it means to go to college and is already starting to recruit, being able to do that and do well in college, as well as Beth Nicholas, who's really helped us so much. And I echo comments of the mayor of supporting this, believing it's the right thing to do for the children of New Bedford, but it's also the right thing to do for our future. We work closely with the business community, and we know the South Coast is looking for health careers to be filled. We know there's a scarcity of that. Who better than our students to be able to be the ones who find the cure for cancer, who develop that piece of equipment that helps someone to walk again, who is able to really deal with issues that our world is plagued with, and the future is boundless with that. And I also want to thank Laura Smith, who has worked with the UMass STEM sustainability project. That's really important for us. STEM is a focus, and we also do STEAM, including the arts, and of course our staff here at New Bedford High School. But none of this would have been possible without Dr. Ho. And I say that because as a teacher who's a continuous learner, I want you as students to see Dr. Ho as someone who is also learning. He went to Harvard. He went through the program, and then he brought Harvard to us. You can do that same thing, and remember to always pay it forward. So by developing this grant, which I know was a lot of work, and it was very competitive, he saw something that we couldn't touch but put it in place. So those are the kind of teachers we have in New Bedford High. Those are the kind of teachers we want to come to New Bedford schools, because the commitment they have for our kids is huge. So now I say to you students, remember what Dr. Ho has done. Do not disappoint him or me, and do your very best in taking advantage of this terrific opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Durkin. And rolling her sleeves up last week, working alongside our students, Professor of Biology and the Chair of Natural Sciences at Bristol Community College, Dr. Katie Ruggieri.
Hi, everybody. I'll also keep this very brief. I've been at BCC about 10 years, and I've known Diana Cost for most of those years, and so she kind of brought me into the collaborations with area high schools. We absolutely love partnering with New Bedford High, with area schools, because you guys are our future. You are our future students. And the same year that New Bedford High received the grant for this lab, BCC also received a grant for a brand new multi-million-dollar health science and research building. So the partnership is perfectly timed between the two of us. This summer we'll be running for, I think, the 5th year in a row, our dual enrollment science courses. I'll be teaching some of those. So that gives you guys as students an opportunity to earn college credit while you're still in high school and really hit the ground running. You could be past your first year of biology before you start your freshman year of college. So we just are super eager to come here and work with you guys, work with Dr. Ho, work with Ms. Cost, and we also would love to have you come several times to BCC to kind of explore the next level of research. So we just, from BCC, we thank you wholeheartedly for giving us this opportunity, and we really look forward to developing more articulation agreements with New Bedford High so that there's a seamless transition for those that choose to transfer. So thank you.
Thank you. And next, this would not be possible were it not for the commitment from our academic and workforce programs, the Massachusetts Life Sciences Centers. And to represent them here this morning is Attorney Beth Nicholas, the General Counsel and Vice President.
Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you, Bear Mitchell and Headmaster Coelho and Dr. Durkin, Dr. Ho, Dr. Bruciero. These partnerships that you have formed are so critical and important to make sure there are opportunities for all the students here. And we're thrilled that we've been able to provide funding so that you can have the type of equipment and supplies that you can use in your science labs. The center has provided $16.3 million in funding to 149 high schools and middle schools across the Commonwealth. Here in New Bedford, we've provided 2 grants to the high school, over $200,000, and 2 grants to the middle school as well for $75,000. And we're really thrilled that we can help support STEM education here. And all the good work that you're doing, I'm just so impressed, and I'm so excited to be here, because we sit in an office and we try to do good things, but it's coming to the high school, your school, and seeing the work that you're going to be doing that really keeps us motivated every day and wanting to do more. So students, I urge you to work hard and dream big, okay? There are so many opportunities that you have in front of you. And one thing I'd like to alert you to is we have a high school internship program that you can apply for on our website. So go to the Massachusetts Life Sciences Center website. We subsidize internships at life sciences companies for high school students. So put your resumes in there, and you could potentially get an internship in the summer with a life sciences company, up to $12 an hour. It's a good summer job, and you'll be able to continue thinking about and learning about what it means to have a career in life sciences. So do good work, and thank you so much to all of you, every single person in this room, the school committee members as well, who have really worked hard to make this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Nicholas. And before I introduce our final speaker for this morning, I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank the local partners as well. Those are the people behind the scenes that really make things like this happen. The day-to-day, not here this morning, but who were integral part of this team to actually put this facility together, are New Bedford High School's own plant engineers, Douglas Brights, Manny Velosa, and Joe DeJesus, who are here. Very well-deserved applause. Also, our assistant principal, Jeff Longo, who really worked side by side with Dr. Ho to get this done. Jeff is a New Bedford High School graduate, assistant principal here now, and a former science teacher. And Diana Cost, our content instructional leader for science, who interviewed to become part of the Whaler family about a year ago. And during that interview, she said to me, you know, I really believe in partnerships. I go out and find money, and I love to partner with anyone who's willing to work with us. And I said, you're hired. so thank you, Diana. And our team of science teachers here at the high school who are really second to none, providing these opportunities every day. And here is Ava Gagnon. Thank you, Ava, for being here with your class this morning. And then again, from the district, we talked about the superintendent and her leadership, the mayor and his leadership from the city side of things, but also behind the scenes, working alongside Dr. Ho every single day was our business manager, Andrew O'Leary. Thank you, Andrew. And as the mayor said, I'm bound to have forgotten someone, so I apologize in advance. Also joining us this morning, Annie Walsh, the program associate for the Mass Life Sciences. And there's the bell for first lunch. We have lunch very early here at New Bedford High School. And Joseph Sullivan as well from the Mass Life Sciences Center. And so finally, his name was mentioned a couple of times this morning, and everyone wanted to kind of applaud, so I'm glad that you actually held it off for now. But he came in to see me a couple of years ago, and always very, very respectful, always with the kids first and foremost. And he said, you know, Ms. Coelho, there's an opportunity for us to develop a biotechnology lab here at the high school, something that our kids absolutely deserve and don't have. And he said, I'd like to spearhead this effort and write this grant, which was a tremendous amount of work. And were it not for his vision and his leadership, we would not be here this morning. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Ron Ho.
Thank you so much. I think I'm getting blush, so many companies. Yeah, I just want to say that I'm very excited to see that this lab will be able to motivate our students to develop the problem-solving skills and also critical thinking skills that are essential for the 21st century, STEM workforce. And so I also want to say thank you to all the parents, actually students, and community members, and also the entire staff at New Bedford High School, and also the school district, for all the collaboration and dedication to this project. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. And that concludes the formal portion of our event this morning. Please take time to see the work that our students are doing and to talk to them about the work that they're doing here each and every day now. Thank you for being here this morning.